I'm not hooked.
I don't really think it's that hard to stop. Most people probably do. I don't. It's more, I think, of a mind challenge. I'm not really hooked, per se.
We know that almost all smoking starts in the teenage years before people really are thinking at all about long-term health consequences. And many young people who smoke say, oh, I won't be smoking in 5 years.
I can't see myself married with kids and smoking. There's no way. I guess it's just because of the age I'm at right now.
All that's pretty much a myth, because most kids who were daily smokers as teens are still smokers 5 years later.
Almost every smoker I've ever talked to started out believing she could quit whenever she wanted. So let's look at all the facts.
Nicotine is one of the most addictive drugs known to man and one of the most destructive substances in our society.
In the beginning, it might not have been known that the nicotine was the addictive substance in cigarettes. But the cigarette companies found that out quite quickly.
A lot of what the tobacco companies knew decades ago has now come to light in recently released internal industry documents.
The cigarette should be conceived not as a product, but as a package. The product is nicotine. Think of a cigarette pack as a storage container for a day's supply of nicotine. Think of a cigarette as a dispenser for a dose unit of nicotine. Think of a puff of smoke as a vehicle of nicotine.
We now possess a knowledge of the effects of nicotine far more extensive than exist in published scientific literature.
Moreover, nicotine is addictive. We are then in the business of selling nicotine, an addictive drug.
You raise your right hand.
Compare what these secret documents reveal to what the CEOs of these same companies were saying in public.
Yes or no? Do you believe nicotine is not addictive?
I don't believe that nicotine or our products are addictive.
I believe nicotine is not addictive.
I believe that nicotine is not addictive.
How can they say that?
It is especially important for women to understand how harmful and addictive tobacco is, because when a woman gets pregnant, her smoking harms her unborn baby too. Women who smoke are more likely to have smaller and sicker babies. Women smokers are also more likely to be infertile and have more miscarriages than non-smokers.
Some women say, well, I'll quit the first time I become pregnant. It's very important not only to encourage women to quit smoking either before or at early stages of pregnancy, but to remain quit after the baby is born, because only about a third of the women who successfully quit smoking during pregnancy remain non-smokers after the baby is born.
Despite all that we know about how dangerous it is, many women continue to smoke during pregnancy. It's so much better never to start. But if you or someone you love is pregnant and smoking, get help.